Can't do it. I need an expert here. I need someone who really knows how to shoot these things. Maybe the chief will do it for us.
You guys listening right now have to deal with this crap all the time. You don't deal with the law-abiding citizens not doing very much of anything. You deal with the scummy people, the crap, the ones who are trying to rip off the rest of us. And you, I'm sure, become, I don't want to say jaundiced, although you probably become, I don't want to even say bitter, but you become realists. You understand what's going on out there. And I say that because that is the reality of policing today, which is being sort of sugar-coated with this talk about this long gun registry. And it's being sugar-coated because I think the politicians who talk about safety in Canada, we must have the long gun registry so we'll be safe. It's kind of like this panacea. If we have the registry, we're okay, we're good. You know, that's what the Liberals would say, and the NDs and some of the other bleeding heart types. If we just had the registry, we'd be okay. Chiefs of police are going to say that again today. They've always said that. They're going to say it again today. What about the cops on the street? Constable Randy Kuntz is one of them. Crime investigator, Edmonton Police Service. Has an online, national online police forum called the Blue Line Forum. Hello, Constable.
Hello, Mr. Rutherford. Thank you for having me.
Good to talk to you. Thanks for speaking out. I'm going to talk to Randy because he has done some survey work of members across the country. What are policemen on the street, constables, saying about the long gun registry?
Well, I concluded my survey earlier this spring, and basically I just asked policemen one simple question: do you or do you not support the long gun registry? And knowing policemen over the past 22 years like I do, I figured I might be lucky if I got a couple hundred that actually called in over the year, but the actual numbers are a little over 2,600.
Wow.
Of those 2,600, a little over 2,400 said scrap it in, you know, not so many words, or sometimes quite a long set of words.
Yep.
But
wow.
It was pretty amazing.
2,400 of the 2,600 police officers who participated in your survey said scrap it. Did they say why?
Many of them did. I got a few that just simply said scrap it or get rid of it, and but some gave some pretty telling stories as to why it should. Most of the guys knowing police members and others that had been killed with firearms in Canada. Yep. And they said, well, how did the registry protect this person of all, a police officer?
Right.
Not to mention the many, we get drug dealers that get killed with firearms. We had a lot of Somalian people in Edmonton. You might be aware of that were killed. Regular people on the street that get killed. How did the registry protect them? And the answer is it didn't. So why keep it?
I think the proponents would say, well, imagine how bad it would be if we didn't have it.
No, that's a poor argument, because the people that are in the registry are law-abiding people who went through all the hoops. They took the safety course, they obtained their license, they sat down and registered their guns, and they're all legal guns in Canada. Not one criminal went in and said, yeah, I managed to scam this gun, and I guess I should throw it in there and have a card in case I get stopped. You don't solve crime by dealing with innocent people. You deal with criminals.
Without a doubt, Constable, you do. So it seems strange, though. The chiefs of police, as I've said, I think is quite a political organization. Then you've got the Canadian Association of the Canadian Police Association, which is supposed to represent you, the rank and file police officers. It too has come out in, I think, a bit of a veiled comment, but they have come out generally in support of an efficient gun registry. Can you explain that?
It seems odd to me. I have no problem, and most law-abiding gun owners, they don't have a problem with people taking a safety course or challenging the safety test if you have experience. Obtaining a a license so that just not anybody can walk in and pick up a firearm at one of the local sporting goods stores. That's not an issue. Nobody has a problem with that. But to have a law-abiding citizen register their firearms on a database, it's redundant, and it's not a safety issue. I've been trying to figure out why it would be necessary for people to do that. And I guess if you look historically, the only reason for it would be eventually you'd have a list of all these law-abiding citizens who had firearms. If you wanted to do something with those firearms, like confiscate them or limit them, and then send people letters and say, we've decided that you can't own this certain type of firearm. We see that you've got one registered. Would you like to please come turn it in?
Confiscate property.
Pretty much.
Constable, hang on if you could. I want to come right back to you. Constable Randy Kuntz, crime investigator, Edmonton Police Service, talking about his Blue Line Forum. 2,600 officers responded. 2,400 do not support the long gun registry. And I want to find out from Constable Kuntz about real police work and how this thing is or is not used. Back after. We're talking about the long gun registry in this country because it's an issue that has been thrust back in the limelight because of the move to send RCMP Chief Superintendent Marty Cheliak, who ran the Canadian Firearms Program, to move him over for French training. He was replaced by another senior RCMP officer who also seems to support the long gun registry, because I wouldn't imagine you'd put somebody in charge of it if they didn't believe in it. It just kind of makes sense. Nonetheless, that became a big issue for some people to criticize the Harper government. And then today...
I need an expert here. I need someone who really knows how to shoot.